Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. Throwing on first is Wentz. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to finally get him for a loss of 16. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Flag. Great 57. Rip. 81.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Vick on 2nd down. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Deion Sanders in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Jets touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Great 15, great 15.
Wentz now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Black. Black, come on. 82, 82.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run. This is Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give it to him up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Great.
On 3rd down, that's Sanders. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Barry Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eagle. Double.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
It's something that we saw plenty of times throughout his career. A huge chunk play, a huge chunk run from Barry Sanders.
And even though this one doesn't go for 6, worth noting, Barry had 15 career touchdown runs of greater than 50 yards. That's pretty good.
That is very good. He may have taken a loss here or there, but he often turned many of his runs into monster plays.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Eagle, eagle. Right 20. Right 20. What is it?
On 3rd down, Vick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Eagle, eagle. Lion, lion, lion. 300, 300.
That was 2nd down throw for Vick. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Sunday. 82, 82.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Wentz now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
82.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
82, 82. On.
Again, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Randy Moss in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And from this spot in the field with the clock. Where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vick, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jerry Rice, 78 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Back. 180.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Great 15. Great 15. Great.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now Wentz. He'll get this one off to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff,
We're good.
but still a lot of guys to account for.
They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ricky Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Michael Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Black, come on. Here, Gray 15, Gray 15.
Wentz going to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on now. Let's go.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They give it to him running left. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fort Tokyo.
They'll run for it here with Sanders. And he gets in. Touch. Down Atlanta. Barry Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.